super strong sheet of carbon material, graphene, was there on the list as a great material. But there is always room for a chance for something better, right? Hence, it seems that the long-proclaimed graphene is soon going to be replaced by a more flexible, stronger Borophene. Graphene was a wonderful, new wonder material not long ago. It is a super strong, atom-thick sheet of carbon chicken wire that can be shaped into tubes, balls, and other odd shapes. Materials scientists predicted a new era of graphene-based computer processing, as well as a profitable graphene chip sector because it conducts electricity. A graphene industry was launched with a €1 billion investment from the European Union. But this brave new graphene-based world is still a long way off. However, it has sparked curiosity about other two-dimensional batteries. The most intriguing of them is Borophene, which is made up of a single layer of boron atoms that can create a variety of crystalline forms. The reason for the enthusiasm is the wide range of applications for which Borophene appears to be suitable. According to electrochemists, Borophene could be used as the anode material in a new generation of more powerful lithium-ion batteries. Its catalytic properties have enthralled chemists. Physicists are also putting it to the test as a sensor for detecting various atoms and molecules. Let's have a glance at both remarkable technologies. In the same way, graphene and Borophene are made up of single sheets of their respective elements. Both are structurally extraordinarily strong for their mass, yet they are extremely flexible without breaking. Graphite sheets are flat and feature a hexagonal lattice chicken wire structure. Borophene sheets, on the other hand, are slightly curved and have been discovered to occur in 3 sub-allotropies, each with a different arrangement of triangles and hexagons. Scientists have been interested in characterizing the characteristics of Borophene since its synthesis. Borophene is both stronger and more flexible than graphene. It is an excellent conductor of both electricity and heat, as well as a great superconductor. The orientation of the material and the arrangement of vacancies affect these qualities. This, at least in theory, makes it tunable. This is one of the reasons scientists are so ecstatic about it. Want to get into the deep science zone about these materials? Don't be scared, we're here for you. By definition, a one-atom thick layer of carbon atoms organized in a hexagonal lattice is known as a graphene. It is the building block of graphene that is used, among other things, in pencil tips. But graphene is a fascinating substance in and of itself, with a plethora of extraordinary features that have earned it the moniker wonder material on numerous occasions. Graphene is a versatile substance that may be mixed with other elements such as gases and metals to create a variety of materials with varied superior features. Researchers from all over the world continue to study and patent graphene to learn more about its properties and potential applications. Batteries, transistors, chips for computers, supercapacitors for energy generation, water filters with DNA sequencing, touchscreen antennas for LCD or OLED displays, photovoltaic cells, products linked to spintronics are the various zones where this wonder material is used. Graphene has also made its way into consumer devices. Its graphene sheet cooling technology being used in some of Huawei's top smartphones for heat management. Ford, which is utilizing graphene-reinforced foam covers for loud components in its 2019 F-150 and Mustang cars, is another high-profile corporation that has adopted graphene. Ford claims that parts made with graphene blended with foam ingredients are 17% quieter and 20% stronger, and 30% more heat-resistant. Because of its potential for use in a wide range of electronics applications, including RAM, displays, and car batteries, graphene has piqued the interest of pioneering research laboratories all over the world. It allows electrons to move through it at incredible speeds, and as a result, it is regarded with awe since it can be used to construct all types of robust and fast electronics that are also present. However, graphene has its own set of constraints. The high cost of manufacture is one of them, with a single flake of graphene measuring 1 micron in diameter costing over $1,000, making it one of the most costly materials on the planet. Other issues with graphene include its mechanical rigidity, which makes it unsuitable for systems that require extensive compression, stretching, or torsion tolerance. It has a band gap that makes it unsuitable for simple on and off switching. Because of its oxidation susceptibility, it cannot be employed as a catalyst in oxidizing settings. Furthermore, it may contain sharp edges that could rip cell membranes and cause them to malfunction. That's why we needed something more awesome. Hexagonal boron nitride, graphitic carbonitride, silicene, and germanine, as well as dichalcogenides like molybdenum disulfide. All follow graphene in close succession, but Borophene is the most recent breakthrough. Borophene is made up of boron and carbon. This is crucial because small atomic clusters of carbon and boron are quite similar at the nanoscale, despite their macroscopic allotropies being quite different. Jun Li, Laisheng Wang, and colleagues at Brown University and Tsinghua University, Beijing, created a planar layer of boron atoms that consists of triangular structures surrounding a hexagonal hole in 2014, before Borophene was discovered. This configuration may be seen as a potential basis for extending two-dimensional boron sheets, according to the authors. The following year, Borophene was born, as prophesied. Even though its parent element, boron, is an unambiguous non-metallic semiconductor, these are metallic sheets at the nanoscale, as expected theoretically. Furthermore, like graphene, the new film is robust and flexible, with good electronic conductivity. But it is mechanically much stronger and weighs significantly less due to its low mass density, making it a treasure indeed. The flexibility is significantly greater than graphene's and has been described as a record high. Its optimum strength outperforms all previously known polymer materials. It also has a higher stiffness-to-weight ratio. In reality, when strain is applied to Borophene, it refuses to fracture and instead undergoes strain-specific phase transitions in its structure, causing it to become brittle. When Borophene is subjected to strain, it refuses to fracture and instead undergoes strain-specific phase transitions in its structure, making it even stronger. The single-layer structure of Borophene also allowed hydrogen studies to adhere easily. According to theoretical calculations, Borophene could store approximately 15% of its weight in hydrogen, outperforming other materials greatly. The experts claim that Borophene has outstanding catalytic performances in the hydrogen evolution process, oxygen reduction reaction ion, and CO2 reduction reaction. This could bring in an era of energy cycles based on water. The boron atom network, for example, is made up of highly variable hollow hexagons that create a reference triangle lattice. Customizing the HH content allows you to customize this lattice for desired mechanical properties. In other words, the lattice becomes stronger as more HHs are introduced. Another trait is the delocalized multi-center bonding, which gives it a very metallic appearance. This is a development that has yet to be thoroughly explored. It's also important because of its superconducting. According to certain studies, it utilizes higher electron density than graphene, implying that it might conduct electricity with no losses if chilled. The lattice heat conductivity of Borophene grows with the temperature initially, but begins to diminish at 150,000 and higher, as it does with other crystalline materials. At ambient temperature, the lattice thermal conductivity is roughly 14.34 watts per millikelvin, which is significantly less than the 3,500 watts per millikelvin of graphene in suspension. This demonstrates its extensive use in the management of heat energy in a variety of applications. Another technique to control heat conductivity is to introduce the necessary nanostructure design, such as grain boundaries and nano-inclusion type and placement. Nonetheless, scientists must conduct additional studies before Borophene could be utilized more broadly. For starters, they have yet to discover a means to mass-produce Borophene. Because of the material's reactivity, it is susceptible to oxidation and must be properly preserved. Because of these qualities, Borophene is both costly to produce and difficult to handle, so there's still work to be done. Also, the mechanical properties have been still under-examined. But it is worth mentioning that with such extraordinary properties, which are there in the paper, it's no surprise that this wonder material has a wide range of applications, from electronics to other photovoltaic devices. When this Borophene technology is fully developed, there is no doubt that it's gonna ace every electric market. What do you think? Don't forget to comment on your opinion regarding the discovery. Having said that, we have reached the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If yes, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. And it's high time for you to subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell on to get all the updates on our works. See you soon. Until then, peace.